For most people in Hollywood, winning an Emmy is a pinnacle moment, a shimmering statue that symbolizes years of early call times, caffeine-fueled interviews, and smiling through the madness of daytime television. But for Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, the moment the names were called at the 77th Daytime Emmy Awards wasn't joy. It was full-blown panic. It felt like a setup, Kelly later said, clutching the Emmy like it was a ticking bomb. The drama began long before the awards show even started. That morning, Kelly had joked on Live with Kelly and Mark that they were the Susan Lucci of co-hosting, referencing Lucci's infamous 18-time Emmy snub before finally winning. "If we win tonight, I'll eat my shoe," she laughed. Mark chimed in with a chuckle, "We never win. We're just here to clap politely and look tan." That throwaway joke set the stage for a truly bizarre evening. The panic button, when the names were called, and the Emmy for Outstanding Daytime Talk Series hosts goes to Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. The camera cut to the couple, but something was off. Instead of joy, their faces read like they'd just witnessed a crime. Kelly immediately turned to Mark and whispered something that, according to a well-paid lip reader hired by TMZ, translated to, "Something bad has happened." In that moment, viewers at home assumed maybe they were overwhelmed, emotional, or just deeply humble. But in reality, chaos had quietly erupted backstage. The ominous envelope. Here's what went down. 5 minutes before the announcement, a nervous intern reportedly handed Kelly a mysterious, unmarked envelope. "This was left at your dressing room," he said, disappearing into the curtain folds like a ghost. Inside the envelope, a single sheet of paper with the words, "Do not accept the Emmy. Trust no one." Naturally, Kelly thought it was a prank. Mark, always the more dramatic of the duo, assumed it was a threat. "I thought it was the Illuminati," he confessed during a later segment on their show. "We've been too visible. Too daytime." But they had no time to process. The next thing they knew, the lights were on them, and the names were called. Mark stood up. Kelly yanked him down. "This could be a trap. What if we're being punked?" Mark whispered, scanning the crowd for Ashton Kutcher. The producers, realizing something was wrong, gave them the go motion. Reluctantly, the couple ascended the stage like two people heading to a live public execution. The speech that wasn't on stage, the vibe was nothing short of apocalyptic. The usual cheerful banter was replaced by long pauses, nervous throat clearing, and Kelly's eyes darting suspiciously toward the teleprompter. "We didn't expect this," Mark stammered. "And we're very grateful, unless this is some kind of elaborate trap." Kelly stepped in. "If anyone in the audience is being held against their will, blink twice." The crowd laughed, thinking it was a bit. It wasn't. "Is this statue bugged?" Kelly added, tapping the Emmy. "It's heavier than I remember." Backstage, producers debated cutting to commercial but feared making things worse. "This is gold," one exec whispered. "Keep it rolling." A conspiracy unfolds. The mystery only deepened when an anonymous Instagram account called @Emmy Truth No posted a grainy video claiming the Ripa Consuelos win had been pre-arranged by shadow figures in the daytime television cabal. The post went viral within minutes. "This is what happens when you let morning show people win too many awards," one commenter warned. "Next thing you know, they're running for office." Others speculated that the cryptic warning in the envelope was an elaborate PR stunt, possibly tied to the upcoming season of the morning show. Apple TV Plus had no comment, but suspiciously released a teaser trailer 2 hours later titled, "The Award No One Wanted." The fallout. By the next morning, #SummerthingBadHappened was trending on X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and even Pinterest, thanks to a user who made an Emmy panic mood board. During their live show the next day, Kelly and Mark attempted to clear the air. "Let's set the record straight," Kelly began, holding the Emmy at arm's length like a suspicious package. "We are honored. We are grateful. But we were also, briefly, terrified." Mark added, "Look, if someone hands you an anonymous note saying not to accept a major award, you're gonna assume one of 3 things: sabotage, cult initiation, or a new Black Mirror episode." Kelly held up the envelope. "We still don't know who sent this. If it was you, please reveal yourself. Preferably with donuts. Redemption arc. Days later, the intern who delivered the note came forward. His name was Ethan, and he explained everything in a remorseful TikTok. "I was trying to prank my friend who works in lighting. I accidentally gave the envelope to the wrong dressing room. I'm so sorry, Kelly and Mark. Please don't ruin my resume." The internet quickly forgave Ethan, especially after Kelly invited him on the show. They gifted him a golden envelope labeled, "Trust everyone, just kidding." Mark turned the whole incident into a t-shirt, "Something bad has happened, and we're still here." It sold out in 6 hours. The Emmy lives on. As for the award, it now resides in the Live with Kelly and Mark studio, encased in glass with a plaque that reads, "Do not touch. Object may be cursed." The whole ordeal only boosted the couple's popularity. Their ratings soared. Viewers tuned in daily just to see if the Emmy would mysteriously move during a segment or glow under certain lighting. In the end, the Emmy panic became legend, an urban myth in the daytime TV world. And Kelly, she never ate her shoe. But she did bite into an Emmy-shaped cake that Mark surprised her with, joking, "Just in case something bad happens again, at least it'll taste good."